Hello students, coming back to the trigonometric topic, exercise 8.4. So it deals with the trigonometric identities. Second problem, evaluate sine squared 63 degree plus sine squared 27 degree, the entire divided by cos squared 17 degree plus cos squared 73 degree. So first case, I am going to see the numerator, where the numerator you have sine squared 63 plus sine squared 27. So the first case, you have to see 63 and 27, both the angles forms a complementary. That is 63 plus 27, we will get 90. So these two angles are in complementary. So I am going to change any one of the function, either sine squared 63 or sine squared 27 into a complementary function. So I am selecting here sine squared 27. So sine squared 63, where sine squared 27, if you want to write in complementary function, it becomes cos squared 90 minus 27, because your sine theta is equal to cos of 90 minus theta. So sine squared 27 is equal to cos squared 90 minus 27. Similarly, in the denominator, even you see the denominator where both the angles 17 degree and 73 degree, if you add, it becomes a complementary. So I am going to change any one, either cos squared 17 or cos squared 73 into a complementary function. So I am going to select my cos squared 73 to change into a complementary function. So cos squared 17 degree plus sine squared 90 minus 73 degree. Now numerator sine squared 63 plus cos squared 90 minus 27 is 63 degree divided by cos squared 17 degree plus sine squared 90 minus 73 is 17 degree. Now you are going to use the identity sine squared theta plus cos squared theta, which becomes 1 numerator, denominator cos squared theta plus sine squared theta, which is also 1. So 1 divided by 1 is answer 1. Exercise 8.4, fourth problem, find 9 secant squared A minus 9 tan squared A. So you want to find out the value for this. So in both the cases, you have the number 9 as common. So you are going to take 9 from both the cases as a common. So if you take 9 as common, you will be getting secant squared A minus, this 9 goes outside, so you have minus tan squared A. So keeping your 9 outside, so you are remembering the identities, secant squared A minus tan squared A becomes 1. So you are writing as 1. So 9 into 1, you will get 9. Now coming to the fifth problem, prove the following. Cosecant theta minus cot theta the whole square is equal to 1 plus cos theta divided by 1 minus cos theta. So we are going to prove that your left hand side answer, which is equal to 1 plus cos theta by 1 minus cos theta. So I am going to take my LHS now. So my LHS is cosecant theta minus cot theta the whole square. Since my right hand side is in terms of cos theta, I am going to bring this cosecant and cot to the basic form. Cosecant theta is 1 by sin theta. Now minus cot theta is cos theta by sin theta. So the whole square. So now I am going to take the LCM for these two cases, where my LCM is sin theta. So numerator is 1 minus of cos theta. Since the denominators are same, we are taking the numerators with the subtraction sign as it is the whole square. So now we are going to separate the numerator and the denominator. So we get 1 minus cos theta the whole square divided by sin theta the whole square. So which is equal to 1 minus cos theta the whole square divided by sin theta the whole square becomes sin square theta. So I want the expression, my right hand side answer in terms of cos theta. So I am going to change my sin square theta using the identity sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1, where my sin square theta is equal to 1 minus cos square theta. So which is equal to 1 minus, the numerator remains as it is, the denominator sin square theta, it can be represented as 1 minus cos square theta using the identity sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So which is equal to 1 minus cos theta whole square divided by 1 square minus cos square theta. So we get 1 minus cos theta the whole square divided by 1 square minus cos square theta. So we are going to bring this in the form of a algebraic identity formula a square minus b square. So a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. So it becomes the numerator 1 minus cos theta the whole square. Since it is the whole square, I am writing the numerator as 1 minus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta. I am separating the square. 1 minus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta. The denominator a square minus b square, you will get a plus b into a minus b. So my common term 1 minus cos theta, 1 minus cos theta gets cancelled. So I got 1 minus cos theta divided by 1 plus cos theta. Hence we have derived the right hand side answer. So thus cosecant square theta, cosecant theta minus cot theta the whole square. We got the answer as 1 minus cos theta divided by 1 plus cos theta. Hence verified. Fifth problem, second subdivision, cos A by 1 plus sin A plus 1 plus sin A by cos A. We want to prove that is equal to 2 secant A. So coming to your LHS, cos A by 1 plus sin A plus 1 plus sin A by cos A. I want to bring this left hand side answer as 2 secant A. So I am going to take LCM for both the cases, where my LCM is 1 plus sin A into cos A. So in this case you have seen 1 plus sin A. So cos A will be multiplied with the denominator and the numerator. So cos A into cos A becomes cos squared A, plus in this case you have cos A here. So 1 plus sin A you want to multiply in the denominator as well as in the numerator. So 1 plus sin A into 1 plus sin A. So both are plus sign. You will get 1 plus sin A the whole square. So now we are writing cos squared A as it is. Now we are going to bring this expansion as A plus B the whole square, which is equal to A squared plus 2ab plus b squared remains the same, 1 plus sin a into cos a. Now see the numerator. We are remembering the identity. Cos squared a plus sin squared a becomes 1 and 1 squared is also 1. So we will get 1 plus 1. The remaining is 2 plus 2 sin a. And the denominator remains as it is into cos a. Now 1 plus 1, so 2 plus 2 sin a divided by 1 plus sin a into cos a. Now in seeing this numerator, you have the first term and the second one, you have 2 as a common. So if you take 2 as a common, the first case 1 plus 2 goes off, you have sin a by 1 plus sin a into cos a, where 1 plus sin a gets cancelled. So you will have 2 by cos a. So you get 2 by cos a. So which can be written as 2 into 1 by cos a. So my 1 by cos a will be secant a. So 2 into secant a. So I proved that cos a by 1 plus sin a plus 1 plus sin a by cos a is equal to 2 secant a, hence proved. Students do this as a homework. The first problem, sin a plus cosecant a the whole square plus cos a plus secant a the whole square is equal to 7 plus tan squared a plus cot squared a. So I will tell you the steps how to derive this. So you are going to use the formula a plus b the whole square in both the cases. So in one case you will be getting cosecant squared a and sin squared a plus 2 sin a into cosecant a, and here cos squared a plus 2 cos a into secant a plus secant squared a. But your right hand side is tan squared and cot squared. So we are going to use cosecant squared here. The identity cosecant squared a minus cot squared a, which is equal to 1. So cosecant squared a is equal to 1 plus cot squared a, and similarly secant squared a becomes 1 plus tan squared a. So we are going to use this in this, and expanding you will be getting the right hand side answer. Second problem, sin theta minus 2 sin cube theta divided by 2 cos cube theta minus 2 cos theta is equal to tan theta. In the numerator we are going to take a sin theta outside. So you will get sin theta into 1 minus 2 sin square theta, where this 2 sin square theta you are going to use the identity sin square theta is equal to 1 minus cos square theta, and the denominator you have to take the cos theta outside. You will get 2 cos theta, cos square theta minus 1. So the numerator and denominator gets cancelled. So you will be getting the remaining sin by cos, which is tan. Hence you have to prove. Thank you.